What's going on, everyone? Man, I've got a really fun show tonight. And I am super excited to show you guys the memberships, which y'all have been going crazy with already. I've been trying to keep up with everyone in the chat, which has been super fun to watch. So hello, everyone who is here. Thank you guys for being here. It has been an insane day. Like from the moment I got up, we had Purple's 2,000 subscriber and 2-year celebration stream. And then right after, we broke some crazy news about the Lord of the Rings and their involvement with, or the Lord of the Rings sites and their involvement with Amazon. It has been a wild day. So, and now I get to hang out with you guys and be here for the live show. So thank you all for showing up. Yeah, I am excited. All right, so let's do this. I'm gonna bring back up the chat and I'm gonna bring you on screen here. Boom! There y'all are. Look at that. Just like that. With the click of my heels and the snap of my fingers, we are good to go. We are ready. And before I continue on, how is the sound? I just want to verify that the sound is all good. Sometimes with the new software it can be a bit wonky, but just checking with you guys. Can you hear the music and can you hear me clear? But yeah. So let me get to our first. Oh, maybe I can't go back that far. Dang. Well, we'll do this then, because I remember seeing Purple as my first member ever. So Purple, thank you so much for your membership, and I believe your membership was at the Viking level. So to introduce the memberships to you guys, essentially you can do $1.99 for per month. Then you have $4.99 per month, which is the Spartan level. And then you have the $9.99 level, which is the Templar level. And each one, based off of the months that you'll be here, you will get different, logos. So the Viking helmet, the Spartan helmet, and the Templar helmet. So it's pretty rad. I thought it was just, kind of fun. And thank you. Tug says Silky's good. Tugs, I know you want the Silky's picture. And that could be something that we could discuss with some of the members. I don't think that would be I don't think that would stray too far from realism. I think that's what the people would want, right? But yeah, again, Purple, and then Dovius Sotovius again. I saw that you had also become a member, so thank you so much, dude. I greatly appreciate that. But let me and Tugs at the Spartan level. Thank you for joining me in the Shield Wall. Creative Blue Collar Guy at the Templar level. Salty Texas Sea for the Templar level. Roman of the Empire at the Spartan level. Ash to the Viking level. Guys, this is so rad. And Unbearable 73 to the Spartan level. Hail to everyone who is here and getting these memberships going on. That is so rad. So thank you guys so much. Let me see if I can... let me see if I can pull up. Sorry, I was reading the chat, so I was laughing. Let me grab some pictures here, and I'll show you guys kind of exactly what your logo will look like. I was working on this today, and I was kind of like, okay, what would be fun? What could we do to show some of this? So I'm gonna show my screen here real quick. So this is going to be the Templar level emoji logo that you guys get, essentially. This is the Spartan level logo that you guys will get, and then this is the Viking level logo that you guys will get. And it'll be pretty fun to see these little icons in the chat. Now, I wasn't able to do it by level, unfortunately, but I was able to do it by month. So after your 2 months, I believe, you'll get the Templar helmet. After your first month, you'll get the Spartan, and the initial helmet that you get is the Viking. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. I like how they turned out, and thank you guys for being patient with those memberships, because now we can get on those. And hey, X11 Bravo, welcome to the Viking level. Awesome, man. Thanks for hopping on and for doing that. Now, I know that I did miss I believe I missed a super chat from Roman, so I apologize. I will see if I can try and get to that, brother. Still trying to figure out how to best find all of the super chats and the memberships and stuff like that, but I know that you contributed, so thank you for that. I appreciate it. Now, real quick, let me get to our announcements before we get into anything else. Also, if you guys like what you see right up meow, this is a kind of a cool trick that I saw, so you guys will have to let me know what you think. But I love this little light here because I guess it's called a backlight, and it really separates the individual from the background and kind of gives them that. If you guys see this little outline, this white light that kind of outlines the curvature of like someone's face and even like on my shoulder here, and so it kind of makes that separation a little bit more intense. And so I saw someone doing that trick with like the lighting in their videos, and it looked rad. So I'm gonna try it. Let me know what you guys think, because yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, it looks like Salty, I'm sorry if you got an ad or a commercial right in the middle of this. I'll see if I can turn that off. The stream keeps ending, is what X11 Bravo says. Is it ending or is there an ad that comes up? Sorry if this is... yeah, sorry if that's being weird, guys. The stream is still up on my end. So... But yeah, definitely... Roman says, we're glowing. We get it. Well, thank you, sir. Yeah, it's kind of a cool little trick. So, I thought I'd add it in. Well, like I said, let's get to some announcements. Sorry for the rough intro, guys, but I appreciate you guys being so patient. So, let's do this. First off, with the memberships, I would... Oh, it says that the stream keeps buffering. Oh, well. We're just gonna... We're gonna just keep charging ahead, and hopefully it'll be able to refresh. But yeah, I'm so sorry about that, guys. How weird. Oh well. All right, so for announcements, we have, for the memberships, already announced those, the 3 tiers, Viking, Spartan, and Templar. And it looks like Ian Soforth just became a member at the Spartan level, speaking of which. So Ian Soforth, thanks, dude. I appreciate that so much. That is awesome. Next, we have... oh yeah, so for the memberships, I wanted to ask you guys what you want to see. So as I was creating these, I wanted to ask y'all what would be the best thing for you. So if you signed up for the Templar or the Spartan or the Viking, what is it that you would like to see as far as a membership? Do you guys want to see behind the scenes videos of me kind of setting up the room before I stream? Do you guys want inside like comic book recommendations where I kind of go through some of the comics that I'm reading that day? Do you guys want Silky's photos? I mean, who doesn't want to see Silky's photos? Let's be real. I also do a ton of like gym stuff, so I could post gym photos or workouts that you guys could do in some of the membership levels. But yeah, please let me know. I would absolutely love to hear what you guys think. Either leave it in the chat or the comment section below, or just DM me. You know, message me, and we'll work on something. But I would love to offer the best to these memberships because you know, you guys are spending your hard-earned money and cash. So I want to do something fun for you guys, and of course membership streams as well. Oh, Harley, did you sign up for I must have not seen your membership, brother. thank you for signing up. I appreciate that. Of course, Tugs wants the Silkies photos. Loves those Silkies photos. Creative Blue Collar Guy, I will make sure that your membership level does not. I will put explicit marks on some of the photos that you do not need to see. Don't worry. Yes, and Harley would like an MVP drinking horn. Hell yeah. Gym stuff, workout, and meal tips. Oh, that would be kind of cool. Oh, I want to see McKenna as part of the membership program. Can you set that up? I can definitely ask her. If she wants to, I know she's in the chat, so hey McKenna, great to see you here. Thank you for being here. If she wants to send me hiking videos or hiking photos or something like that, I can also always post those as well. Or photos of McKenna if she's down. Maybe a little video on what your day is like. That would be cool. Yeah, a day in the life. Hell yeah. Bin Lee, hello, my friend. Welcome to Viking level of a membership. I appreciate that, dude. That is very kind of you. Thanks, dude. X11 says, I will upgrade to no Silkies tier. Because I guess that's what Roman, me, that would be me. I'll pay more money not to get the Silkies photos. Fair enough. And a Trouble Green, welcome to the Viking level. Thank you for being one of the shield maiden within the shield wall. Thank you. That is awesome. So rad. Thanks, guys. I will say, I have to mention again, Purple beat everyone to it. She was the first one, and then Dovia Sitovius again was next. But yeah, Purple was the first one today, guys. She was my first member ever. How cool is that? How cool is that? So I love it. What's up, Jacob Ironside? Good to see you. So, yeah, tell me what you guys think. I would love to put the best product that I possibly can together for the different membership tiers, membership streams, membership videos, blogs, vlogs, whatever you guys want. I would love to produce that for you guys. You know, whether that's daily, weekly, or whatnot. All right, next thing. I have an unboxing for us tonight, but MVPness, you don't get a membership. All right, where are you? You're over here. You don't get a membership. You're not allowed on my stream. I tolerate you in my chats, but you do not get a membership. Sorry. You're an incredibly smart and insightful man. I want to see more of your brain and your insights about movies, comics. Wow, Alasia, thank you so much. That is so kind of you. That is like really, that means a lot. I can be super goofy on here at times, but I really enjoy the more in-depth and insightful parts about comic books and movies and just life in general. So thank you, Alasia. That means a lot to me. I greatly appreciate that. And hey, you got it. I will make sure to do that for you as well. MVPness says, he hits me. I do hit you, MVPness. I slapped the shit out of you. But it's all in good fun. Soul Assassin says, what's in the box? I love the gunslinger avatar, by the way, man. Yeah, so ooh, look at this box, guys. This is a big box. I have no idea what's in it, but I have an unboxing for us, so we'll do that at some point. Sent from the great Amanamanethrin, Nathan, so I'm gonna wait until he hops into the stream, and then we will open that. Next, Nerdrotic Meetup. I have the dates. I cannot announce them yet. So I spoke with the what do you call it? The Trinity. I spoke with the Trinity today, and they've given me dates. And they will release them Friday. So keep your eye out for Gary, Melissa, X-Ray Girl. They're going to give us dates this Friday. And so keep those on the up and up. Tug says, I love your insights and opinions on life and relationships and your journey, and sharing that could help someone else. Thank you, Tugs. Yeah, that is so kind of you guys to say that. And we will get into relationships here in just a little bit. That should be very fun. Already got 32 people watching, so hail and welcome to everyone here. If you are coming here for the first time or if you just hopped in, we're just going over some announcements real quick. I've already covered my new memberships. If you'd like to become a member, I would greatly appreciate it. We've got an unboxing later on in the stream, and the Nerdrotic meetup dates will be announced this Friday as far as Texas goes. So yeah, so I guess I should have specified that a bit more. The Texas dates will be announced this Friday. Vegas, we're still waiting on like clarification, but Texas should have yeah, those dates, and it's gonna be really fun. They're right now they're trying to Quarter Black is trying to schedule something. He's trying to reserve a place for us to hang out one of the nights, and it'd be really fun. So with all that being said, next thing, my streams are going to most likely, for the live streams for Max's Man Cave, I'm going to most likely unlist them, and I will put them in a specified playlist. So once that playlist is up, it'll have all the Max's Man Cave stuff, and it'll be on there for anyone who wants to watch it. But if you go to my profile and you see like all my videos, it'll be like my main video content, I guess. But it won't be the live streams, and so those will be on a different playlist. I think it just looks a bit cleaner. It allows people to find videos quicker and easier, and then if you guys want to binge some of the live streams, you guys can go to that live stream playlist. I've seen this done before, and it looks really, really clean, and it looks really nice. And I think it's just easier for like an interface for people to actually utilize the platform that way, to have a playlist of just live streams, a playlist of just videos, a playlist of, you know, whatever it is. So that's another announcement that I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. And last but not least, I've spoken with Alasia about this, and essentially what we are going to do, what we're going to try and do at least, is once the school year for me starts, which is going to be in the fall, so late August, right after Vegas, one of my classes is going to be on a Monday night. I know, exactly the same time that I go live every single Monday night that I've been doing for the past couple months now. So, with that being said, what Alasia and I would like to do is, because Alasia's been having some great streams over on her channel on Sunday nights, and you guys have been so awesome on the Monday night streams, that once the school year starts, I will most likely swap. So I will be on Sunday nights, Max's Man Cave, and Alasia will be on Monday nights for her chill stream. The reason why we're doing that is because we don't want to split any of our fan base. We don't want to split any of our friends. We want to be able to have our fans be at both and not have to pick which one, you know what I mean? Because if we had them both on the same night at the same time, you know, it wouldn't be fun for anyone, because you'd kind of be like having to go back and forth. And so this way, I think it gives us an opportunity to just have all our fans in the best place. So Harley, I don't think I can live stream my classes. One, they would be extremely boring, and two, you'd be getting an education for free. Zach, what's going on, dude? Brightest day, he says, I'm back. Great to see you, dude. Thanks for being here. And we have Steve, who says, so you're going to miss class on Mondays? Yeah, right. That is the correct answer. Unfortunately, it is not the correct answer. Unfortunately, I have to do the swap, the good old SWIP swap. So, like I said, yeah, so Alasia and I will swap if everything is still good with her after we've spoken, and we'll just have our Max's Man Cave nights on Sunday nights. So I pray that works for everyone here. I hope that works. I know that that's normally like a family night for some people, maybe even church. But yeah, oh well. I know no one's ever had two tabs open once. I do that with Twitch, Brightest Day. I'll have like 4 different people on Twitch, and I'll chat in like all their, you know, live streams or whatnot. Does that mean college chicks? I don't know, X11. I mean, this is going to be a master's program, so they're probably going to be my age. Hopefully my age. I really hope they're not like, I don't know. I won't say anything. We'll get into it later when we talk about relationships. Yes, Cajun, cool Monday night chaos for Alasia. Exactly. We'll be sure to remind you guys come fall, but I'm happy to do this because I've been in grad school and I know how hard it is to balance life in school. Yes, and that is why Alasia is so great. She is so accommodating and very kind and is like totally understandable. Harley, yes, college silkies. College silkies. That's exactly what we want to see, right? Is it women's studies? Yeah, it's actually gender studies. Yep, it's gender studies with an emphasis on political activism. So I'm just so excited. No, kill me. I would so much rather do anything else. May I ask what classes you are taking? Silkies 101? Dude, I already got an A in Silkies 101. I got the highest score. I got extra credit. My professor gave me a degree the first day of school in Silkies 101. Are you kidding me? Come on. But yes, Soul, you may ask, for this first semester, I think I'm doing, as of right now, for my class schedule, I have accounting and economics and like something management. I need to look again. But yeah, there are 3 classes that I'm taking that are pretty Excel. You know, if you guys have ever used Microsoft Excel and you know, financially. This may sound weird, but for over 20 years since live streaming was a thing, most colleges copyright and trademark their classes' content now. I believe it, dude. Yeah, I 100% believe that. It makes sense. So the membership is just your way of making us pay for your college, isn't it? Cajun, surprisingly enough, dude, here's the interesting part. Oh, and by the way, Arcusul, thank you. Welcome to the Viking membership. I appreciate it, brother. Arcusul, you already have a Viking helmet on in your logo there, but you will also get one next to your name. So, pretty rad. But real quick, yeah, Cajun, you know, the Marine Corps is actually going to be taking care of this for me. So, the Marine Corps has, you know, through the GI Bill, they are going to be covering down on my schooling for the master's degree. So, believe me, dude, if I were paying out of pocket for this, God help me. So yes, Man Cave is moving to Sunday night in the fall, Monopoly. Hard to chat in Johnny's stream. Oh yeah. Annoying tick thoughts. Dude, oh my god, I really hope not. I really hope I'm not surrounded by tick thoughts. It's funny how summer isn't as long anymore as it was during grade school. Interesting. Nobody is my age. Alright. Oh, Lej, I'm sorry that you've got a headache right now, but I understand why you probably have a headache. It's because all this Lord of the Rings talk. Ugh. Which we'll get to that as well. Yeah, boring, and boring, says X11. Exactly. A man of Manethrin, there he is. There he is, folks. And Comics Exposed with a super chat. And real quick, I also have Zax just became a member. Thank you so much, dude. That is excellent. I greatly appreciate you becoming a member, dude. That is so rad. And I hope you had a good day at work, brother. But Comics Exposed for $5 says, Max, read Punisher 94.95. Good stuff. Oh, you read Punisher 94.95. Dude, fuck yeah. The artist for those issues was Frank Turan. His art looks like a combo of Todd McFarlane and Sam Keith and Daniel Warren Johnson, I would say. If you guys have watched my latest Punisher review, the comic was a mess, but at the end of it, I let you guys know which Punisher issues you should read, which are super fun, and they are beautiful. The artwork is so rad. Punisher number 94.95, so hail to you, Comics Exposed, and thank you for the $5 super chat. This one is for you.
Strength and honor.
Strength and honor.
What we doing live? Echoes in eternity.
Hail, brother. Tyler says, congrats on the memberships and congrats with furthering your education. Yeah, thanks, Tyler. Appreciate that, man. It should be interesting. Should be super interesting. Okay, Man of Manetheren is here. So, you know what that means, boys. We're gonna do an unboxing. Nathan, thank you, sir. I'm kind of nervous to see what we have in here. I'm kind of excited. Nathan said, do not, oh, Legion of Comics just became a member. Welcome to the Spartan level, my man. Thank you so much. That is awesome. I greatly appreciate that, Legion. Thank you, my friend. And welcome to the Spartan level. By the way, sorry guys if you guys are hearing me open up this box here. I'm gonna try and hide the label so you guys can't figure out where I am. And Legion of Comics for $5, and he doesn't even say anything. Dude, you were too kind. Thank you so much, Legion. He says, sorry I'm late for the celebration. Dude, no worries. No worries at all. Thank you for just being here. That's awesome. And thank you for your membership. I greatly appreciate that. 69 pairs of silkies. Oh boy. Oh boy. Whoa. What the heck? Okay. We got some letters here. Nathan, you're gonna have to let me know how to open this bad Larry. Okay, so I guess these are in order, is what it looks like. Are you good with me reading this, Nathan? Is this a love letter? Okay, he says, real quick, let me just verify. Nathan, you good with me reading this live on stream, brother? Soul says, MVP, his... Yeah, Nathan, I won't dox you, I promise, don't worry. Oh, Tyler, if it is a banana hammock, you guys know I have to put it on. Let's see. So yeah, Nathan, if you're cool, I'll go ahead and read this. If not, I'll just move on. But it looks like these are numbered. I already know what this one is, you fucker. Okay, so in order. He says, congratulations on 1,000 subs and getting monetized. As a bit of humor gift to celebrate the occasion, my daughter had this left over from her toys when she was younger. I thought of no better person to give this to than a Marine. I provided a few samples of the potential in this envelope. No more boring browns and plain reds. You can now mix and match your flavors with this miracle machine. Think of the possibilities. Marine cocktail parties. Hope you enjoy this little gag gift, brother. It is great to have gotten to know you and what we share in Christ. Many blessings to you. Grace and peace, Nathan. Wow. Wow. Guys. That is so cool. Nathan, thank you. My brother in Christ, I do not mean that lightly. Thank you for that gift. The letter, even if that was it, that is so rad, dude. Thank you. Okay. I know exactly what this is. You dick. Yep. Everyone's kind of getting the picture. Can everyone? Yep. It's crayons, boys. Where's the green one? Where's the green one? I must find the green one. Oh, you know what? You know what we should do? Here, I'm gonna do, there you go. Look at this mess. Oh, man. At least, I don't know what these guys, these are like multicolored ones. Dude, is this blue? Wait, what is this one? Indigo. Sure, it's close enough, right? I guess I'm a little hungry. You know, a man's gotta eat, right? Man's gotta eat. What's wrong with snacking a little bit? What's wrong with having a little something to eat? Would that be so wrong? Do I dare? They're keto. Red ones are the best. I don't think I have. They're multicolored ones. Do I dare? I am a bit hungry. Oh. It started getting real crunchy there for a second. I was like, okay, yeah, no, I can't do this. Eh. It's on my tongue. You know what? You know what it was? Because it wasn't a green one. It wasn't the green one. That's why. That's the only reason, though. Okay, here's the next part. All right, we have the crayon maker. Look at that. You guys see that all right? Oh, I still have it on my... Dude, this is so hilarious. This is amazing. Thank you so much, brother. Whoa. Man, this is Alright, I'm gonna put the crayons in right in meow. Because you were so generous and kind. Oh, what's going on, man? I just saw my man Bronze Age Nerd says tastes like indigo. It does. It tastes like indigo. That's 100% correct. Man, Purple says you didn't unwrap an MVP. That's what it was. That is what it was. I should have just unwrapped the little paper part of it, and then it would have been good. I was tasting the paper. Oh God. Nathan, you know what? I'll do this. I'll hang on to the note. The note was so kind and extremely gracious. The crayons, though. Maybe the green ones next time. No, thank you, dude. That was very, very kind. Really, I really appreciate you sending that, man. That was a lot of your money and time, and that was very kind of you. All right, well, hell yeah. That is so awesome. Made my day, man. No, you made it our day, man. You made my day. One, because it was very kind, and I really appreciate the sentiment and the present and the gift and the message. Two, we got some great content on here. Everyone just got to see me eat a crayon. Okay, so we've got I don't know how long these are going to take, but I've got 3 things that I wanted to go over. The first one being relationship talk. We're going to go over a tweet real quick. The next one I wanted to talk about was the MCU, Disney, Doctor Strange, that whole kind of universe, if you will, that whole kind of topic of discussion. And 3, we're going to talk about the most recent Lord of the Rings news that's been coming up. And I think it's very interesting. If you guys haven't already, go check out Salty's stream that I did with myself, Purple, Salty, and Alasia. And Steve, I do not have a P.O. box, but I'm most likely going to get one. If that's something you guys would like, I can hop on over, grab a P.O. box, and we can start doing unboxing. So the Tolkien thing, the Lord of the Rings thing is really interesting. I don't know what to think about that. And then finally, the last thing I wanted to go over is I have like 4 stacks. It took me like an hour to go through all my long boxes today. I have like 4 stacks of hot comic book covers. And we have got, I still have crayon remnants. Sorry, hold on, guys. We have got the comic book cam, right, meow? So let me just give you guys a little bit of a taste. Let me give you just a taste Oh, just a taste. Ooh, Black Cat. This is like my Black Cat collection. This one's fire. Yeah, these Black Cat ones are pretty cool. And I've got one Black Cat one that is probably my favorite that I own. So yeah, we'll be looking through some Hout covers if we have enough time. Hey, what's up, Jay? Great to see you, man. Thanks for being here. X11 says, I gotta go, guys, but gotta bold a raffle for a struggling community member doing shots in hot sauce. Oh, wow. Well, Elias, dude, thank you for being here. Thank you for becoming a member, my friend, to the Viking level. Yeah, you are such a big supporter of this community. I can't thank you enough. But yeah, man, take care. Have a great rest of the night. Yeah, X11 is a real one, guys. He is a big reason why this channel works. So I appreciate it. Yeah, Bronze Age says, has he tried eating crayons yet? Bronze Age, dude. Yeah, I think you might like some of the covers that I'll go over, man. We got some Psylocke. We've got some Black Cat. We've got some Magdalena, some Witchblade. We've got some Danger Girl. Who else do we have in here? A lot of crowdfunding stuff. So yeah, there's some really fun covers in here. But yeah, Drunk 3PO, thanks for being here, dude. Welcome in. And hey, I hope you had a great time. Jay says, you see, Max didn't deny it. Deny. Let's see. Did I miss something? Uh-oh. What did I miss, guys? Jay says, I smiled at him. Oh, 0 Hour says, congrats. Dude, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Max touched my legs once. I mean, yeah, I thought that was evident. Vegas was wild, man. That was real connection, I felt. But yeah, man, thanks for being here. I hope you had a blast in Alaska. It looked so much fun, man. So I am glad that you are back safe. And yeah. Okay, let's do this thing. You guys ready for this? I'm gonna get to our first coverage here. And the one thing I wanted to show you guys was just a clip, and I wanted to get your take on this. Not Steven, because of course, you know, everyone has their opinions on Steven Crowder, but he showed a clip, which, by the way, if you're in the old Mug Club, Louder with Crowder Mug Club, this is where Quarter Black is originally from. But he has a very interesting clip that I wanted to show because it shows kind of how men are portrayed within certain communities.
Primary problem with third wave.
And so this is from the Johnny Depp versus Bronze Age. Says people don't know that reading chat with a delay is super hard sometimes. Good work, dude. Oh, thanks, Bronze Age. Or I don't know if that's for me or if that's for the chat, but either way. So yeah, this is from a clip from the what do you call it? The Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial, where she says something in the trial that was kind of shocking, and I wanted to get your guys' take on it because it really shows the portrayal of kind of how some women think about the portrayal of weak men, masculine men, men who show more emotion, men who don't. So I'm going to play this clip, and we're going to kind of go over it together.
Before I know it, he starts crying.
Now.
And, you know, like, I had never seen an adult man cry. I didn't even really see my dad cry at my grandma's funeral. You know, it's weird. And he's crying.
It's weird. It's weird. Did you guys hear that okay? So My dog stepped on a bee, and then she made that weird face. So yeah, this was of course something that was said out of context. I'm not sure what the context was, but the whole "it's weird" sentiment is kind of how I see a lot of men and women think about a man in a relationship, is that when they cry, Purple says she devil, hey, I'm not disagreeing with you there. Even like hardcore Amber Heard fans are like, I want nothing to do with her. I'm wiping my hands of the whole situation. But yeah, it is kind of sad because men and women alike kind of have this portrayal of men that that they shouldn't cry, or that they can't cry, and if they do cry, it's seen as weird. And so I didn't know if that was like something that you guys have seen, or if that was something that is just like naturally thought of. But she's such a horrible piece of trash. I cannot see. Okay, I'm gonna remove her from the screen then, because yeah, she's not fun to look at. Don't like calling women this, but she's much. Oh yeah, she's a miserable lying person, that's for sure. Oh, interesting, Shield Wall. If you cry in front of a woman, they will never see you the same way again. It's sad, but true. The Nick Rekieta advice: men should never cry in front of a woman or in public. Oh, dude, Tyler, I don't care at all, man. You guys are free to say whatever you like in here. I think I'd frown more on something shitting on my bed rather than being emotional. So, yeah, the interesting thing is that I feel like by being more in tune with your emotions as a man, you are able to effectively be more emotionally available for your significant other. I know in my relationships in the past, the reasons why some of them have not worked out is because I was emotionally blocked off from them, because I was separate from them, or I couldn't show my emotions. Because in the Marine Corps, when you are taught to kill, when you are taught to be on these missions and kind of infiltrate these different areas with high threat environments, you can't have those emotions with you. You block those off in order to become a warrior, in order to become, sometimes a killer. Not a murderer, but a killer. And there's a distinct difference. Ash, hey Ash, great to see you. She says, I disagree. I think the majority of women don't think a man crying is weird. I don't have a single girlfriend who would think that. See, the thing is with that though, Ash, is when a man cries, because if a man cried when he dropped his phone, that would be a little weird, sure. But if a man cries when he's emotional, I think that's totally warranted, right? But then again, you also don't want someone who's crying all the time whenever they're in these conversations. Bronze Age Nerd says, whatever we like, pineapple on pizza is fucking delicious and it's great with pepperoni and jalapenos. Hey, there you go. A lot of I actually have a lot of friends who love the pineapple on pizza thing. God gave us tears so we wouldn't keep the poison inside. Wow, interesting, Leish. Thank you for sharing that. That's a good way of looking at it. It's all situational. If you cry, cry like a man. If you fight, fight like a man. Oh, if you cry, cry like a man. If you fight, fight like a man. My favorite part about you is how good you are showing your emotions. Oh, Ashley, thank you so much. That is one thing that I had to learn, though. And I think as guys, we do kind of have to learn that. And we are taught in society that that men can tend to be blocked off from their emotions. That they have to be these strong bastions of strength and courage and nobility, which they can be, and which they should be, but if we need to have a moment of weakness, if we need to have a moment of comfort, in those moments where we do cry, is it going to be acceptable to our significant other? Jared says, I saw Doctor Strange. It was both good and bad at the same time. Hey, at least you're honest, man. At least you're honest. Justice for Roman. What's justice for Roman? Harley says, it all depends on the personalities involved. If people are happy, confident, and sure of themselves, there's nothing wrong being vulnerable or emotional during someone you trust. Dude, that's the thing, vulnerability. And if you trust that person, if you have the trust within that person, you should be able to be vulnerable. Mrs. of the Empire hits me because I cry. I cry because Mrs. of the Empire hits me. Roman, no. Hashtag justice for Roman. F's in the chat for Roman, guys. Ugh. Poor Roman. Salty says, there's a difference between being strong and being able to be vulnerable in the right situations and being a weak, stunned tool that can't cope. Interesting. I like that. Choose your men wisely. Yeah. Being strong and being able to be vulnerable in the right situations. Because, yeah, like, and being weak. Men are taught now that they can't have any emotions or be emotional at all, instead of how to be emotional and still be strong men to their significant other. So Tugs, yeah, that's another thing that I think is really interesting, because I'm going to change this song because it's not appropriate for what we're talking about. But yeah, so instead of, so you said men are taught now that they can't have any emotions or be emotional. However, in this kind of in the feminist movement, which one of my friends is a really, really good friend of mine, very hardcore feminist. And in what she believes is that in her relationship, she wants her man to be much more emotionally in tune with himself, with his emotions, so that he can share those with her and connect more with her. And granted, I don't think that necessarily inherently is a bad thing. But if those emotions make you a weaker man, I think that there are times where you have to kind of be strong for other people. Not to say that you can't cry. And that's that really, like, it's that fine line, you know what I mean? Like, you kind of have to walk that line of being too emotional or being too closed off to your significant other. Yeah, it's an interesting thought. Is it weakness or being stirred to a response that is not simply action? Oh, interesting, Punk Waddle. That's intriguing. I'd have to think about that one. My emotions range from steadfast dark humor to outwardly inappropriate, but always twisting around chaotic fun. That does sound fun though, Harley. See, Purple says it here. I have a lot of respect for men who are in touch with their emotions. And see, I think that's important for guys. I really do. And like I said, I have had some of my relationships with women in the past have been ruined because I wasn't able to provide an emotional connection because I was so closed off. And that sucks. I never want to be that guy ever again, right? And I don't think guys should be so emotionally closed off that they can't communicate or be open or be vulnerable with their significant other. So I think you have to kind of learn it as a guy and be able to respectfully be open to that, I guess. Ian So Forth with a super chat for 10 euros? 10 pounds? Is that proper money, my friend? Says, gotta hit the hay. Good work on the memberships and the continued evaluation of your channel, sir. Evolution. Thank you, Ian So Forth, and thank you for becoming a member tonight, man. That is very kind of you, and I hope you enjoy your night. Take care, my brother. If you aren't crying during Braveheart, you are the broken one. You know what? They played the Braveheart song at my grandfather's funeral, and now every time I hear that Braveheart song, I cry. It is what it is. It is what it is, boys. I gotta say it how it is. What is this emotion? I know, right? Monopoly, it's kind of like, I don't know what this is. I'm emotionally unemotional, says the awesome one. Interesting. All right, brother. Thank you for sharing. Too emotional has become a thing as well. It's almost an over-exaggeration. Oh, I lost the chat. We're all over the place now. Sorry, guys, I lost you. Spitting facts over here. Hey, Sir Talks a Lot. What's up, dude? Great to see you here. Thank you for stopping by. No woman wants the emotional version of Brendan Fraser in Bedazzled. I don't know. That's a question for Tugs, because Tugs loves her Brendan Fraser. It's also interesting to be at a place where you are not so negatively impacted by those emotions. It says, yeah. You have to be secure enough in yourself to be able to respond correctly to those emotions. Good call, Harley. Max's silky walk made me emotional, but not in the right ways. Fair. Okay, so here's the next topic. On that relationship strand, though, with that being said, I want you guys to take a look at this and tell me what y'all think, because I feel like there's a lot missing here. So I'm going to go ahead and read this for everyone. What women want is actually really simple. And this is from Evie magazine. What women want is actually really simple. We want a good, respectful man. We want a guy who's driven, strong, and loving. We want a masculine man. So my only issue with this, and this is where you guys are going to kill me, or at least be a little bit more opinionated, I guess, is I don't think it's necessarily that simple, right? She says what women want is actually really simple. I don't think it's that simple. And then she mentions, we want a good, respectful man. We want a guy who's driven, strong, and loving. Here is where I think she's missing some things. I think she's missing understanding, authentic / genuine, pick your poison, and loyal. I think those are three things that she's missing here that I think any woman would say that they want more than any of this stuff, right? They want a man who's going to be able to understand them as a person. They want someone who's going to understand who they are, understand their intentions, understand their heart. And they also want someone who is authentic and genuine. They want someone who they can be authentic and genuine with. You can have a guy who's determined and strong and this alpha fucking male and whatever, but if he's fake, but he's still all that stuff, but he's fake, you will never be happy with that guy, because he's always going to be trying to have this facade, this fake facade of everything's fine, everything's great, I'm financially stable, and I've got this house, and I've got this girl, and I've got this, car, and all this like bullshit that doesn't actually matter. But if he's authentic and genuine, it doesn't matter what fucking car he drives. It doesn't matter what kind of house he has. It doesn't matter it matters what he looks like. It doesn't matter, I don't know, stuff like that. As long as he's authentic and genuine, that's what you want, right? And you want to be able to be authentic and genuine with that person as well. And then the last thing, of course, is loyal. Because you can have the most badass, perfect dude in the world. He can be all that. He can be the best thing since sliced bread. But if he's not loyal to you, if he doesn't commit himself to you, he's just another dog, right? Like, he's just another dude. The chat is going wild. So thank you guys so much for having your input on this, because I'm really interested to see what everyone's saying. Bronze Age, she's generalizing for everyone that's her opinion, plus each of those things that are going to be relative to every woman. Anyway, loving isn't easy to define, for example. Yeah, exactly. I think that these words are like, you could, because you could say driven and strong. You could kind of put that into one and say confident, right? Like, depending on your definition of those words, you could say that a driven and strong man is a confident man. But then what does confidence look like? Does that look like bravery? Does that look like nobility? Does that look like morality? So I don't like her saying it's really simple, because it's not. Relationships are so nuanced. They're so nuanced and so complicated. There's so much that goes on in a relationship, and in something like this, where it's like, well, I want this type of person, but it's not that easy. And so where I disagree heavily is her wording here. And I know it's just a tweet, and I know that she can't, have an entire article or like an entire thread of something of all the things that women want. But it's definitely circumstantial. It's definitely based off of the type of woman and the type of man, and it's based off of the type of words that you use and those definitions for those words. Let's go to the chat because I want to hear what you guys have said. Want to say because I've just been talking like crazy. But those were the things I wanted to mention. Was basically, I think she's missing a couple, which would be that men need to be that a good man in a relationship would be understanding of his woman. That the authentic and genuine nature of that relationship would come across through both sides. The man being authentic and genuine to her, and her feeling like she is authentic and genuine, and that she can be that way with him. And then loyalty. Loyalty to her, loyalty to the family, loyalty to her character, her family, her hobbies, her passions, loyalty to that person, that woman. All right, let's hear from you guys. I'm gonna leave this up so that we can like reference this essentially, but I'm gonna go to the chat. We all know women who complain about no good men. They have a laundry list of requirements. Yeah, right. It's like that classic meme of like, I want a man who's 6'5" and 3% fat, who's just all muscle. And then you look at them and you're like, okay. Granted, the other thing that I actually, speaking of which, the other thing I missed is for this tweet, she's missing looks. She didn't even mention looks. And I guarantee you 100% after everyone I've ever dated, after everyone I've ever met, people are just naturally not materialistic, but you have to look a certain way. Like, you don't have to be the most attractive person in the world, but if someone is not attracted to your physical looks, then obviously they're not going to be attracted. They may be attracted to your personality and your humor, and your, or your money. But yeah, I mean, if you don't look a certain way, or if you're not at least put together, you could be the most handsome dude in the world, but if you're not put together and cleaned up and look nice, then yeah, it's going to be a nightmare. Good men don't always cater to your feelings. Also very true, Punk Waddle. You could be a great guy, but if you don't understand your woman's feelings or your significant other's, feelings, that's super important. I also feel women want the broke man with no job and a criminal record. Is that like the bad boy thing? It's like, girl, what are you bringing to the table besides the outer image you cultivate? I've been married for 6 years. Women want a man that crop dusts every chance they get. Flaccid, get out of here, dude. Thank you for being here, brother. Great to see you, but get out of here. Women want a guy that can reach for things on the top shelf. True. Tugs can attest to that, and McKenna as well. We all know women who complain about... Oh, okay, we got that one. Monopoly just became a member. Hey, Monopoly. Thanks, dude. Let's check. I'm going to star that. Well, actually... Thank you for being a member, Monopoly. That is very, very kind of you. Let me see if I can pull up which membership he got. Welcome to Viking. Welcome to the Viking tier, my friend. Women want a man who can move a couch by himself. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. That's where the strength comes in, right? That's where a strong man. It's not so black and white. All those things can be different for different women. Yeah, exactly. The key to a good relationship is being able to always give each other grace. Ooh, that's good, Ash. That was one I didn't actually mention. Grace is another one. I would just settle for less than 3 personalities in one. I'm a simple man. Why commit when every chick has an OnlyFans nowadays? Ooh, dude, because that's a whole nother lane, right? Of this new topic of like women who can easily go out there and just start selling themselves online, and is that, because a lot of people would say, hey, that's legitimate work. But for a lot of these women, they don't understand that the internet is pretty much forever. And if they want to be a mother one day, if they want to have a stable relationship one day, what is that going to look like? You know, and I think that's a good question. I think that's an honest question to ask. It's a specific generalization for sure. Yeah, she was trying to specifically say these things, and I was like, no, that's not it. If the dude is all that he will be, getting hit up by every Twitch thought on the planet. If the dude is all that he will be, sorry, I don't know if I understand that one, Sheila. On that tweet, though, men want a woman who doesn't define all those things by her own perceived ideas. We want a woman who will support us in our growth in all of those things. Whew. Nathan coming in hot, my dude. Zach says, Max, my ears are burning. Dude, Nathan, I love that phrasing of who will support us in our growth of all of those things, right? Because if you're down in the dumps, if you're like struggling financially, but your girl's like, hey, I'm going to be there for you because I want to support you in this endeavor. She's a keeper, right? Another one is like, hey, I'm really trying to work on my faith, or I'm really trying to work on my insert whatever thing here. And if your girl is like, yeah, hey, babe, I'm here for that. I'm here for you and I will stick with you. And I want to work with that, you know, work through those things with you. I think that's a great idea and a great thought process to have with each other is working through those things, because we're never going to be perfect. We're never going to be those exact things that Evie Magazine says. You know, we want a good, respectful man. We want a guy who's driven, strong, and loving. We are constantly always working on those things. We can be good, respectful men. We can be a man who's driven, strong, and loving. But there are days that we may fail at that because we're human, right? We are broken. We're not always going to be perfect. And so to have a woman to support us through that, mwah, chef's kiss, right? Dude, way to hit the nail on the head. To be known and loved anyway. Dude, that's a huge one. To be known, to be heard. That's another one. A lot of people just want to be heard. They want to be loved and understood and listened to. There's a flip side to this. Men want a good-hearted, genuine woman, a woman who is present, affectionate, and passionate. We want a feminine woman. Yeah, and I think femininity is a beautiful thing, Salty. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with asking or men looking for that femininity in a woman, because that is a beautiful trait to have. Just like masculinity is a good thing to have. It provides. It is very. It can be comforting. It can be strong. It can be secure. You know, you can feel secure in a masculine presence. Those are all great things. Let's see, who else did I miss up here? We will need to get an expert opinion in here for this discussion. I can't take your word for it. Whoa! I mean, I'm no biologist, but hey. That's 6 feet plus making six figures with a six-pack abs. Yeah, exactly, dude. Exactly. But how women apply those words is where the issues are. Driven, high earner, but be 100% available to me when I need it. Okay, let's go back down here. Max is preaching. Thank you, Tugs. I'll start the list by wanting a woman without a... Yeah, Harley. That's probably number one, right? That's, you know, first and foremost. You probably got to mention that. I find when I do that, I get friend zoned all the freaking time. Punkwaldo, too many people like how a person is. Are attracted to that person, then want them to change and cater to their perceived ideas. Oh, yeah. So they choose the person based off of their physical looks, and then they go, well, you're not emotionally connected with me, so you need to change in X, Y, and Z ways to be able to fit both of my criteria for you. That's kind of what I'm hearing. My man is simple, and I love it. Good food, respect, no shaming, friendship, and sweet attention. I love that, Sundrop. Thank you for sharing that. Good food, respect, no shaming, friendship, sweet attention. Hey, like you said, it's simple. I love that. And for you, Sundrop, those are things that are important to you and why you love him. And he knows that those are things that you love about him. So he can continue that or work on those things. So I love that. I think that this is a notion that gets repressed in this age of promiscuity, unfortunately. But you're right on. Women judge you by the size of your comic book collection. The bigger it is, the less chance you have with her. Dude, yeah, the comic book collection. Don't even get me started. I'd add a man without a wandering eye. That's kind of what I think like the whole loyalty thing is, right? I haven't understood Mrs. of the Empire since we met in '86, yet here we are. Hey, but Roman, the thing is, though, you love her to death. Even when you don't understand her, even when you're trying to work out who she is, you still love the shit out of her, right? And that's what's important. I want a man to make me a good pizza. Hey, everyone kind of wants that, right? When want to marry when you can wear silkies. Well, you're looking at him. If that's what women want, if they want a man who can wear silkies, let's go watch that last stream, right? You have to be attractive to that particular person. Yep. Self-confidence is another good one. Yeah. Good night, Purple. Sorry, I'm sorry I missed your chat earlier, but hey, good night and have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow on our Tuesday night stream. So the other thing that I was going to mention, the problem is women become the men they want masculine. Interesting. More of change for me, but now that you've changed, I'm not interested. Oh, okay, gotcha. Ash says, men say they want all those things, but honestly, it's hard to find one to commit these days because of all the options with online dating. They constantly think there might be something better. Ash, I cannot agree more. That is something that is huge, and that's why commitment for guys is a really big deal as well, because it's this fear of, did I make the right decision? It's this fear of this conclusive idea of, I will never be married again because I'm going to get married and I'm going to devote my life to you. And that's what I want to do. But for a lot of guys, I think that goes against what they have been taught in this society when they're swiping left like crazy or swiping right, whichever one I forget, when they have the options available to them, whether it's porn, whether it's, dating apps, they can literally just search whatever they want, look it up right there, and there it is, and they can have it. And so to have that constant, that option, like you said, Ash, I think it's tough. It's tough to make that commitment. And so guys are constantly swaying back and forth to be like, should I wait? Should I commit? And it's sad. It's sad because I don't think that's something that men want to do. I think it's what they've learned to do through a lot of society's preconceived notions of things. Someone take me back to the 1950s. I'll marry the right woman right now. I don't want to be single anymore. Hey, Steve, I know it sucks, man, but hey, keep working on yourself, brother. And know that it's going to happen. You are going to marry someone incredible, and know that that's it's just part of life, man. And I have to remind myself of that too. So I would like to be with a woman I could find common interest in and do things together and pick new hobbies. Oh, that would be cool, Corey. Yeah, I like that, man. Claps for Ash. Graveyard shift calls. See you all around. Take care. See you, Tyler. Have a great night, brother. Have a good one. The worst thing about this whole convo is that the women really don't know what they want. They can't even pick a place to eat. How can they pick a partner? Johnny didn't love the shit out of Amber, but no one likes that shit. Well, her actual shit. So the last thing I wanted to bring up essentially with this tweet is the thing that we were missing, which was, Here, let's go back to it real quick. Which was essentially that she didn't mention the fact that looks have a huge part to play in this. And that's, I mean, she would be lying if she said, "Oh, I don't care what he looks like. I just want him to be good, respectful, driven, strong." That's bullshit. That's total bullshit, and everyone knows it. If a really poor looking guy, not poor as in like his money, oh, I use the word devote, yeah. Not poor as in his financial status, but poor as in like he's disheveled, he's not very attractive, maybe he's, too heavy for her liking or whatever. It doesn't matter if that's the most respectful, good, driven, strong, and loving man in the entire world. This fucking whoever isn't going to want to be with that person. And that's just, it's not because they're, so consumed with, oh, I need him to be, have a six pack or whatever. It's just because they're concerned about looks. People are concerned about looks. That's just the way of life. I've asked women on dates and they've said no to me because they aren't interested in how I look. Or maybe they think I'm an asshole. I don't know. But I've also had women that go like, "Hey, I don't think I see myself with you, or your like our looks just don't match." You know what I mean? And hey, that's their thing. That's their prerogative. Now, if I were to say that to a woman, that'd be a totally different, I would be Me Too times up, canceled, #canceled. But yeah, women are just as picky with their attractiveness to their man as men are to women. And I think that we should be able to be okay with saying that, because if we were to completely erase that from the conversation, then it's not genuine. It's totally disingenuous. It's inauthentic, and we wouldn't be getting to anywhere with that conversation. Because the truth is, like I said, this tweet doesn't mention looks, and that's false. It's just false. If she wanted to fix this tweet, she would say a good-looking, respectful man. We want a good-looking, respectful man. Chat, am I wrong? Am I wrong? That is like totally fair for me to say. Sundrop says, "I'm DC, you're Marvel. We won't work out." That's okay. I love both equally. Both are fantastic, but I understand. Only girls, not women. Tugs, you think so? I would say women still are not superficial, but I would still say that they are very interested in looks as well. I wouldn't say that that's beyond them. If people are that shallow, good. Save you the trouble of not dealing with their superficial shit. For sure, man. You can easily just go, all right, next. If you don't like me for how I look, then I'm going to find someone who does like how I look. I think devotion also includes supporting your woman in their own growth as well. Absolutely. Absolutely, Nathan. It needs to be a two-way street, otherwise it's codependence. Right. Thank you, Salty. And that's a great point as well. It has to be both ways. A super chat from Alasia for $5. Alasia, thank you. She says, hot take. Women also want men who will protect, preserve, and honor their purity before the wedding night, if you're thinking along those lines. Wow. That is a hot take, Alasia. That is a very hot take. I think that's a hot take. I think there are women out there who absolutely want to keep that sacred and keep that protected, because that purity is extremely important for that faith. For our faith is to keep that as a sacred bond between those two people on their marriage night. Thank you for the $5, and this is for you. Alrighty. Women often like whatever dude their best friend likes. Semi-pro. Huh. Never heard of that one, Forzax. No, but women focus on more than just that, whereas girls only want the eye candy. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I def wouldn't let you talk to me if you were ugly. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, Ash. See? Someone who's honest. Thank you, Ash. Exactly. If I looked like I had been beaten with the ugly stick, then no, I would not be able to talk to women. People cry at weddings as practice for future drama. Oh boy. Looks help out a lot, but there's a lot of attractive people out there, so it's not like there's 1 in a million on looks alone, but it's part of it. So here's my other thing with that. I think there are more beautiful women. This is a hot take. You guys let me know. Here, I'm going to change the screen real quick because I want to get y'all's take on this. But did I just move that? Why did that move? Okay, there we go. All right, there we are. Hot take. I think there are more beautiful women than there are beautiful or good-looking men. I think there are more good-looking women than there are good-looking men. Hot take. You guys might not agree with me on that, but I continually see on a daily, if not hourly, basis, beautiful women with a freaking Wookiee Ewok looking guy, or someone who looks like the alien from Men in Black, and with like a gorgeous woman. And it's a lot of the time. Now maybe that's just because of where I live. The funny thing is that looks all come down to the eye of the beholder. For sure, Nathan. Yeah, that's fair. That's absolutely fair. But yeah, so I think that the supply and the demand do not match. I think there are a larger group, even though women and men make up, half the population or whatever. I think that half of the population of women largely are much more beautiful and good looking than men. A beautiful soul can't be surgically implanted. You can't get work done on the rest. Yeah. You can get plastic surgery on pretty much everything these days, except for who you are as a person. But yeah, no, I totally think that, like I said, I think that there are a larger amount of women. Now I'm just repeating myself. Larger amount of women that are better looking, and I think there are not a lot of guys that are good looking because, like I said, I constantly see these relationships where the guy is fugly as all hell, and the woman is absolutely gorgeous. And that could be circumstantial too, because, based off of what he's got in his pants, what he's got in his wallet, what he's got in his car, you know what I mean? Like, it's all circumstantial, and women look for that stuff too. They can be materialistic just as much as guys can be, but no one addresses that fact, do they? Max, that's because you are a straight male. I feel the exact same way, but I think that women find attractive can be a mystery to me. I'm so average, I don't know what I look like. Awesome one. Thanks, Shieldwall. Sadly, I have to disagree that any men truly are interested in thinking along those lines anymore. I think instant gratification is too common. I wouldn't be so sure, Alasia, because I think there are men like Johnny. Like, look at Johnny 6'4". He is super against like all this like mainstream fucking garbage, like pornography and like promiscuity, all that stuff. He's like very straightforward and forward thinking about that kind of stuff. True, the last girl I liked married a guy who's bigger than me and has a more thicker, unkempt looking beard and kind of an asshole from what I hear. Dude, sometimes that, and like I said, Cajun, I don't know, sometimes it's money, sometimes it's power or status or humor or what he's got. Like I said, there's a lot of other stuff. Being a dog and having a healthy sex drive, God gave us that trait too. Yes, having a healthy sex drive is extremely important. As long as it's placed well, I guess. Johnny is a great example, Tug says. You're talking about a first impression, though. The way we see people does change when we get to know them. True, because I've met women who are extremely gorgeous and absolute awful people. So and that didn't make I'm talking like, I guess, physically, objectively, from like a point of physical standards, if you will. I guess that would be what I would say. But yeah, if you're ugly, it's catcalling, womanizing, but if you're attractive, then it's all good. Dude, that has been a huge, like, same thing goes for like if you go up to a woman in a coffee shop or at a bar and you like buy her a drink. If you're good looking, hey, all good, maybe you guys get a date of it. If you're not, it's like considered Me Too or canceled, or it's like this weirdo tried to hit on me. It's like, dude, how unfair is that? Like, how awful and toxic is that? All right, well, let's get to our next topic, because that took way longer than I expected. So thank you guys for hanging in there with me, because that was super fun. I appreciate y'all being open to talking about that stuff. And we are going to change tunes here. And we're gonna go to this one. Let me know what you guys think, because I think this is gonna be the introduction to the next our next segment here.
So you should go sign up for Disney Plus right now, like a good loyal fan. Remember the mantra:
Loyalty to Disney. Loyalty to the brand. Loyalty is salvation. Loyalty is life.
a triumph.
I have to keep smiling. I have to keep smiling.
Oh my god, is that not the funniest shit ever? A super chat from Salty Texas C for $4.99 says, great topic, great takes, great show. Salty, thank you, dude. That is so kind. Thank you for the $4.99 and for being a member, dude. That is so awesome. Thank you. I greatly appreciate that. This one is for you, sir.
I bid you stand! Stand of the West!
All right. I figured that topic would take the entire show. Dude, it easily could. I had to restrain some of this stuff because it totally could take the whole thing. I'll still open the door for you, even if you think I'm an asshole. Look at that, Harley. Classic gentleman right there. That was a ballsy conversation. Hey, well, thanks to you, Nathan, I had my crayons beforehand, so I was ready to go for that. Respect each other, find someone else who will. Yep. Nerd crew, I laughed then I cried. Boba Fett. Yeah, right. Remember Boba Fett? Don't you remember Boba Fett? God, so funny. So, like I said, I wanted to post this clip because that'll lead us to our next conversation. But real quick, we have a super chat from Tugs for $5. She says, I really enjoyed that relationship talk. It's refreshing to hear that there are guys out there who think the way y'all do. More of that, please. Well, thank you, Tugs. That is really, really kind. And I hope that what I said and what the chat said, I mean, God, you guys were so well spoken tonight. But I really do appreciate this because I hope that what I can bring is a new outlook on what guys should be, what they should portray, how they should be seen, because in a world where toxic masculinity, quote unquote, is seen as this plague, you know, when patriarchy rules the world and toxic masculinity is the only thing that people talk about, I feel like I want to address that because I think that toxic masculinity is portrayed so negatively, and it's siphoned into the wrong outlet, because now good men are thinking that they are toxic when it's actually men who do need to be called out for their toxicity. But it's these strong men who also feel now they are toxic, and I want to try and speak for them more so and be able to speak out about some of that stuff, because I think it's important for me, for my friends, for anyone who feels that way. And I think it also helps a lot of women too, because then women can also benefit from the fact of thinking, of reclaiming their femininity and not having to feel like they have to be this masculine, overbearing, strong, independent whatever, that they can be loved by a masculine soul. And embrace their feminine side. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And you can call me all sorts of names that you want, but I truly think that those are good things in and of themselves, that masculine and feminine are beautiful things that have been created, that have been given to us, and that we have cultivated in relationships, but have now been kind of destroyed and claimed as toxic. And so that's why I wanted to have conversations like this, is because I think they're important for men and for women, and because you guys are so awesome at having these conversations. Like, I wouldn't have these conversations or bring up these topics if I didn't think y'all could handle them as a chat, or if I didn't think that y'all were intelligent enough or whatnot to have them. But you guys are like even more intelligent than I am, because you're bringing up points that I'm like, oh my god, I forgot about that, or like, holy shit, you elaborated that much more than I ever could. Right? So, with all that being said, Tugs, thank you for the $5. I think it's refreshing, and thank you guys for sticking with me. It is sometimes a ballsy conversation, but it needs to be heard. Tugs, for you, I will give you a couple of men with some silkies on.
No mercy!
And look at that. Look at those legs. Making good men afraid to be men. Yeah, there it is. I think for the most part, speaking for myself, I'm just doing my thing and not thinking about it because I don't feel like I need a relationship to be happy. Dude, that's a good point as well. I'm making a drinking game out of how many times you say patriarchy. You would be very, very drunk by the end of it, unfortunately, Ash. This is one of the great... This is one of the great refreshing things that is presented in the Northman between Amleth and Olga. Yeah, dude. Toxic masculinity is a buzzword. Yeah. Tugs, he knows me so well. I love that movie. Cheers. Cheers. Well, it's just a bunch of silkies. Of course I'm going to show that one. So here's more of a kind of an interesting another hot take for you guys. So yeah, I love playing this clip because it like kind of portrays a lot of how people think right now about Disney and the Marvel madness that's going on, the multiverse of madness. Bro, here's my take on that whole thing. I didn't mean to show John Campea, even though I'm sure we can talk about him as well. A lot of people are saying the multiverse of madness, sorry, John, yeah, since Max's camera doesn't time out anymore, we need a new drinking game. I could set a timer every 30 minutes and we could drink. I'm down with that. Ashley says in a lifetime, I'm sure that's more than, that's probably 1 trillion. Yeah, I don't doubt that at all. So yeah, I mean, one of the things that I played that Nerd Crew clip from or whatever is because with the Multiverse of Madness coming out, a lot of people have been either like singing its praises like crazy, where they're like, Doctor Strange is the best Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness is the better of the 2 Doctor Strange films, or they're saying like it's the best thing we've gotten since Endgame, which like maybe, I don't know, like considering the fact that we've gotten Shang-Chi, Eternals, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Loki, the Loki show. Like, dude, we've been getting garbage. So yeah, maybe comparatively to that, people can have a right to say like, oh, Multiverse of Madness is the best thing since Endgame. Sure, if you want to say that, but the Zach says, my wife says I need a relationship to be happy. Well, probably listen to your wife. That's for sure. We can do drinks for every membership. Hey, there you go. That'd be fun. Or every super chat or something, yeah. So there are there have been a lot of things that have come out since Endgame, but my big question, or I guess my big concern, is just who cares? Like, who cares anymore? Like, once Endgame happened, I was just kind of like, cool, like, we get it, like, it's done. Do we need to, like, why do we need to do more? Please stop. Don't do more. Don't, please, no. Why? Why, God, why? It's so, don't remind us all of the bad. I'm trying not to, man. I refuse to see Doctor Strange because, yeah, the Illuminati scene. The Illuminati scene. I wouldn't say it's the best Phase 4, but the bar is low as fuck. Yeah? How about drink every time Max misreads chat? If I misread chat, do I misread chat a lot, guys? There's no timer drinking games, Max. Typical officer. Yeah, Monopoly, consume. That movie was some dark globalist trash. No hero, no character arc, no antagonist. Nothing is unacceptable / evil. It disgusted me in ways no Marvel movie ever has. Wow, Salty. Dude, thank you for your for speaking about that. Because, like, it's... To me, it shows why Disney doesn't care. And it shows how Disney doesn't care. Like, outright, they just don't give a shit anymore. And that's what Multiverse of Madness is. We don't give a shit about anything anymore. Drink every time Max loses his train of thought. Maybe that too. That might be more appropriate. It's like hot dog being the greatest meal ever after months of eating dog shit. Yeah. Yep, for sure. I'm just done with all the comic movies. I'll give Kenobi a shot, and I haven't burned out on Halo yet. Wow. That's... Whew. But... I think that Disney has proven time and time again that they don't care, that they don't want to care, that they don't have the capacity to care, and that they're either lazy or incompetent or both. I don't know. But whatever this film was, it wasn't for fans. It wasn't for normies. I don't know who it was for. Now, there were some cool, like, interesting thoughts and like creative things that came through that I were like, if they expanded on this, cool. But when they're going through the different multiverses and they have like the black and white multiverse and the paint unit where they're like all paint materials, which, by the way, spoilers, you guys are gonna get a lot of spoilers tonight. They just flew through them and then never talked about it again. Why don't they do like a journey, like an adventure through each one of those and go, hey, do you have the MacGuffin to get this thing? Hey, where's Elizabeth Olsen? Has she found her kids yet? Nope. Do you have the Darkhold? Nope. And they go through each one of those little time warps or those multiverses as paint. What if there's one where everyone is just a donut person? You know, and they go into the multiverse where everyone's just a donut. Like, I don't know. They could be so cool and creative with that stuff, but instead they just decided to be this CGI mess of just fuckery. And the big thing that really that made me go, okay, they don't care. They don't give two shits about anything, was the Illuminati scene. And if you guys know anything about Black Bolt, who is one of the Inhumans in Marvel, he is one of the most intelligent and powerful Inhumans, and his strength rivals that of the Hulk. And it's been shown in comic book canon before. It's been shown in multiple panels where all he needs to do is whisper, like they said in the film, and he can destroy, rip apart someone's internals to where they explode, like, from the inside out. And they just nerfed him. They just they killed one of these beautiful characters that has such a great story and a great arc and such a great power set. To show this, to play the whole, like, bait and switch game and to show these characters. And the thing is, like, people are going to say, oh, well, cope and seethe, bro. Cope with the fact that they killed Mr. Fantastic and made him spaghetti. Like, how about we take something that you love, right, and just destroy it in front of your eyes? And just say, we don't give a fuck about your property or what you care about or your hobbies or your passions. We don't care about any of that stuff. and we're just going to destroy it in front of you. I guarantee that same person who's saying, oh, cope and seethe, bro, I guarantee you they would have a different train of thought afterwards. Because once you take someone else's toy and you start messing with it and you break that toy and you give it back to them, you go, oh, did you not want me to break your toy and give it back to you? Oh, okay, but it's cool to break everyone else's toys over here. You know, it's extremely frustrating to watch that. And for people to say, you know, oh, this, you know, Multiverse of Madness, blah, blah, it was a fun movie, but bullshit. Because Disney continues to prove that they hate you, the fan, and that they don't care about these properties and these characters and these stories. They don't give a flying fuck anymore. Because they're in it for their own agenda now. They're in it for their own characters. They're in it for their own storylines. And cool. But they are so, like, non-transparent. Well, they're transparent about it now. But they keep pretending like they're doing this for the fans. And it's total, you know, people keep eating that shit up. So, here are some of my notes. Will people ever learn? Right? At what point will we ever get when will the garbage stop? This won't stop until people stop supporting it, right? And I'm almost to a point now where, because I haven't cared for so long, because I've been like, I'm just kind of indifferent to this, I feel that I might almost have to take a stance like Eric July, who won't go see any movies, won't give them a dime, doesn't care, and is completely off the Marvel and DC train and has not been on there for the past 2 years or 5 years or something like that. And I think, I don't know. I mean, like, is that where I'm at now? And I think that's a reasonable question to ask. And I think for other people, they have to ask themselves that same question too, you know? Roman, I agree. A 5-year break would be chef's kiss. That would be just perfect. They need it. They need a break. We all need a break. We need a break from reality too. We need some escapism up in here. So the other thing I have is the same people who say like, oh, it wasn't too bad. Or you know, say that, well, this strange film was better than this film or whatever. They're still the same people who are like, man, I can't wait till we get better content, right? Or like, I can't wait till we get a better movie. Or like, why is Disney producing such crap? And then they go and support that same crap that they're like, oh man, I hate this. It's so dumb, blah, blah. But then they go support it. And I'm like, well, then we'll never change. Like, this will never, it's this weird cycle. It's this continual pattern of going back to the abusive boyfriend or abusive girlfriend, where you continually just, it's the snake eating its own tail. And it's this vicious cycle of going back to the thing that you think you love. But I don't know if that is what we have anymore, you know? And that's why I've kind of gotten to this point where I don't know if I want to support or watch or even be a part of this whole new MCU thing, because it's not what I fell in love with in the beginning. It's not what it was a decade ago. It has become this perverted, chaotic amalgamation of what it used to be, and I don't recognize it for what it is anymore. And so until people start recognizing that, though, we will continue to get the same drivel that gets produced on the assembly line every single month, every single week, every single year, that gets just chopped up and thrown into a blender and people just say consume. Whew, man, that was a rant. Sorry, guys. Let's see what you have to say. It should have ended at Endgame? Yep. It's too much at once, yeah. There should have been a long break after Endgame, for sure. Hi, everyone. Sorry I'm late. How is everything? Hey, Mando. Great to see you. The Untamable Life. Thank you for being here. Like when my brother erased my Final Fantasy saved game. Oh my god. That would be heartbreaking. I'm ending my Disney Plus after Moon Knight. Dude, Kaiju, see? And that's the thing. By the way, Kaiju, great to see you here, man. Thanks for being here. I saw John Krasinski drop in and was excited and then immediately repulsed by how they handled it. That was the thing, Sundrop, is it just felt like they were being so disrespectful to that character and to the material. Because this whole time they're building this whole thing up of, hey, John Krasinski, hey, Mr. Fantastic, and then they're like, once you get him, we're going to literally shred him to pieces, just to show how cool Wanda is. And I watched a review of this guy who was like, I liked how metal it was. I like how violent it was. It was like much more. It was like they really like made the violence intense. Yeah, no shit. They fucking killed off two of the greatest characters in the Marvel universe, in the comic universe. They made them look like weak bitches, and completely demolished them for the sake of cool violence, for the sake of being metal, for the sake of, you know, making Wanda cool. Fuck off. Fuck off. Like, yeah. Disney needs us to give them money, then they turn around and stab us when they don't like the crap they spew. When we don't like the crap they spew. Yeah, dude. Seriously. It feels like a knife to the back. I watched that clip and I had to laugh because I was like, this hurts so much that if I don't laugh, I'll just fucking be, you know, upset all day. Break the toys, don't touch the crayons. I've got both, actually. Nathan sent me a toy and crayons, so there you go. And yeah, we're paying them to destroy it. Exactly, Steve, that's the thing. I don't plan on watching Doctor Strange, but I've heard different opinions. Some like it, some don't. I've watched Roman's review and Critical Drinker's review. It's very divided. Yeah, I see the divide for sure, Cajun. Justice for Black Bolt. We live in a time where we pretend that Wanda is justified because she wants to steal her fake kids. Yeah, like everyone's saying how justified Wanda is. And she's this, she's the villain. She's straight up a just villain. It's that they made him a moron across all dimensions, not that they killed him. Oh, Doctor Strange, yeah. They didn't need to make Wanda cool. She's cool enough in her own canon, for sure. I don't feel any FOMO over it. Hey, what's up, Phil TMNT? He says, sup? Netflix stock is down 71% year to year. Damn. It's really interesting to know how incredibly hungry the entertainment market is for a good story, only to see how much studios ignore it. The first ones to flip and go back to quality wins. Well, we saw a bit of it, right? Like, we saw a bit of it in, what was it, No Way Home? Briefly, very, very briefly. I'm sorry, was that too loud? I'm trying to get my music all sorted here. I didn't hate Haley Atwell. She looked good. Then they killed her. All I could think about for the rest of the movie was her and Captain America team up scene. Disney, you know, Disney wouldn't do that though. Even if they wanted to, they wouldn't do that. And then putting in John as Reed in this movie, yep, gives him the excuse to go with identity politics. Fantastic Four. Hey, Michael, what's up, Michael Salo? Good to see you. Throughout history, conquering nations would drag the conquered heroes of kings through a parade of shame. God, dude, preach. Yeah, and that's kind of what it is. It's like in that movie Troy, when Troy hooks that I forget what his name is. He hooks him to the back of his horse, and he just starts parading the dude through the streets as he's dead. You know, like, it's a dark image, but like that's what we're seeing being done to our properties. Volume is fine on my end, but I've got you up on the big screen. Oh, okay. Thank you, Harley. Yeah, for every now and then my music kind of cuts out, but I liked Wanda as a villain. I hated the plot device used to do it. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, because Wanda has been a villain before in the comics. Like, we have seen her as a villain. So it's not like this was anything new, but I think how they utilized it was just really weird and subversive, and it didn't hit as much as they wanted to. Did we all enjoy how Black Bolt got done in like a bitch too? Michael, I was just talking about that, dude. Yeah, justice for Black Bolt. F's in the chat for my boy. And hey, like, I don't even think like, you know, like someone who like Gary, who's read the Fantastic Four since ever, the first family in the Marvel universe. You know, like what does that say? To people who are wanting to watch this stuff. Michael, I was just talking about that, dude. Yeah, justice for Black Bolt. F's in the chat for my boy. And hey, all right, sorry, I was just checking on our stream here. So, yeah, just go watch the Fantastic Four, Jessica Alba and Chris Evans, right? Hey, that Chris Evans scene though, where he like, it's cheesy, but he like does the little flame on thing with his finger, and he's in the towel. Come on, everyone loves that scene. I think it's pretty funny to see that. Real quick, just to thank everyone who is here. We've got 32 people watching with 54 likes. That is awesome. Thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for signing up for the memberships. That is so rad. I'm so thankful that these memberships have been such a hit, and I hope you guys like them. And let me know what you guys would like to see for each membership tier. But yeah, Viking, Spartan, or Templar, so rad. I think it's a lot of fun to have these memberships, so I appreciate it, guys. Rome, older HBO miniseries, is pretty good too. Harley, great series. Good call. Good call. They peaked in the 60s. Well, of course, Doctor Strange says that in the film. Didn't you peak in the 60s? Bro. They officially killed off or made all the men characters into weaklings. Thor's next. Dude, that's why I keep saying I don't care anymore. Like, I don't know why I keep funding this stuff, and I don't want to be the person who continually goes back to that abusive relationship, right? It's just constantly being beaten down and told that you suck, that your characters suck, that your universe sucks. Hey, that's that tweet, right? You know, I'll ruin your mythos in a minute, baby. How much more disrespectful can you get to a fan base? That is the worst marketing tactic. That's like marketing 101. You never attack your customers. You never attack your fan base. Because these are the people who give you their money. That's where the money comes from. Crazy, man. I don't know. How do you join as a member? I don't see a join button. Oh, for real? If you go down, Michael, next to analytics, that's what I see on my video. My bad. If you go to the subscribe button down onto the video, it should be right under the like button and the dislike and the share. There should be a little join button, and you can click that and see which tier if you want to join up. But thanks, Michael. I appreciate you being here. So I don't have enough time to go into Lord of the Rings stuff, but here's what I will. Well, actually, yeah, let's do. Let's do this. I'm gonna give you guys the choice. Do we want to talk about Lord of the Rings? Because I did talk Lord of the Rings earlier this morning on Salty's stream. We're going to talk about it tomorrow night on the Tuesday night show as well. So we could talk more Lord of the Rings stuff, kind of some interesting news there. Or we could go straight to the comic book covers and the comic book cam and look at some hot, spicy stuff. I'll leave it up to you, chat. Or we could just do both. I don't know. Earlier this morning on Salty's stream, we're going to talk about it tomorrow night on the Tuesday night show as well. So we could talk more Lord of the Rings stuff. Kind of some interesting news there. Everyone just says, do it. Do it, like the Emperor. Lord of the Rings. Salty, of course you want to talk Lord of the Rings. Spicy stuff. Monopoly says, I'm too angry after thinking about what they did to Reed and Black Bolt. Go with comic covers, Lord of the Rings, all the things. More relationship stuff. Oh, tugs. That's an exhausting conversation, though. That's the only thing. Cajun for $5. Dude, thank you, Cajun. He says, enjoy the conversations tonight. Another great stream. Keep it up. Go Max. Dude, thank you, Cajun. I appreciate it, Corey. Thanks for being here, my man. Thank you for the 5. And let's give you this guy.
I'll dance with you.
Yeah, buddy. Salty for $2 says do both. Hell yeah. Well, thank you for the super chat, man. Do both. Here, I'll do this one for you, Salty. Hell yeah. All right. Well, to appease the masses, real quick, I'm just going to provide you guys with the info for Lord of the Rings, but then we'll just go right into comic covers, and I'll change the title of the video so that people, because you know, I'd love to do a video on this, and we won't get to all of this tonight, but real quick. Yeah, proper Punisher, right, Roman? Real quick, I highly encourage you guys to please go check out this whole Twitter thread that happened essentially this morning. Go look up Dr. Una McCormick and go look at this entire thread, because this shows all of the YouTubers, all of the TikTokers, all of the bloggers and fan, you know, Tolkien fan groups, Lord of the Ring fan clubs, everyone was invited to a preview screening of the Rings of Power in, I believe it was London. Tea with Tolkien, Tolkien Society, the OneRing.net, who we all know, Marcel Albrun, Digital Tolkien Project, Tolkien Talk, Fellowship of Fans, Tolkien Professor Corey Olson, Dr. Maggie Park, literally everyone and anyone that you can think of that has any association with Tolkien or Lord of the Rings was invited to this very high-end meetup to show the Rings of Power, like, you know, preview, I guess. Not the trailer, like a screening for Rings of Power. So with that, there have been a lot of opinions. There have been a lot of comments. I would love for you guys to read through this, come up with your own opinion. I, of course, have my opinions here. All I'm going to say is that it looks very similar to this. You guys have seen this one before. For context, this is John Campea, who is a film reviewer, who was at the preview of, or at the showing, the first showing of Shang-Chi. This was in August. Pay attention to what's going on behind him. All the bags, all the goodie bags, all the lanyards, all the pictures, all the smiles, all the videos. Yeah, this is, I'm getting these vibes.
Okay, so just got out of watching Shang-Chi and The Legend of the Ten Rings. It's fucking awesome. Okay, so it is part, I was just telling somebody else, it is part mythological epic, it is part Shakespearean family tragedy, and it is part martial arts masterpiece. Best martial arts I've seen in a film since The Raid, best comic book movie I've seen since Logan. That's my initial reaction. Full review in a couple of days, but this movie is incredible. Go see it.
That's a seethingly good review for Shang-Chi. For the goofy goober who was, what's his name? Simu Liu. Yeah, Harley, premiere parties happen all the time. And so that is part of the marketing tool, the marketing ploy. Totally understand. But I didn't see anyone who had any, like, issues. And that's the only thing that is interesting, or kind of upsetting, I guess, is that if you invite people to these things, you'll never get a genuine reaction. Because when you invite them to these places, these spaces where they are given free things, you want it when those preview parties happen or when those premiere parties happen, you get the promise of like, hey, I'll get invited back to another one, or I'll get more premieres, or I get the power, the status, if I leave a good review, and that is paid for essentially, even if it's just for clout. So I just wanted, I just want it to be genuine, right? And I've heard really good things about, like, literally no one has said a bad thing. The only one who had some concerns was Fellowship of Fans. And I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I just know that Lord of the Rings, the Amazon Rings of Power marketing team has been doing a very poor job of expressing to fans that we're in good hands. And I think that's really all we want to hear. I don't know. It's wrong timing, though. I would bring people like this as a representation of the market and get early feedback, but they need to actually include the fucking fans. Yeah, right? Pavlov's dog, Access Media. The sick thing is that this is like they're selling the souls just for goodie bags, dude, right? The problem is that if you talk shit about it, won't get invited to the next. Yeah, that's the thing. All the press swag goes for thousands on eBay a few months after the fact. Dude, that's why people grab like whatever they can. Optimistic, encourage words your doctor says after your first cancer treatment. Ooh. Ooh. Uh-oh. Is Rings of Power going to be our cancer treatment, guys? Okay. Spicy covers, boys. Spicy covers. Let's do this. Let's get into our spicy covers. We're going to go over time tonight. That's just a given. I normally try and keep this to 2 hours, but you guys have been so rad. We're just going to go to spicy covers and just go as long as we want to. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy. So this is literally, okay, this is just the first pile. This is just the first pile. Guys, I like spicy covers. I like me my spicy covers. But I want to show off like my favorite one ever. But should I tease it? Should I keep it as a tease? Should I not show it off as early? Should I wait? Or should I just metaphorically blow the load here? It doesn't matter. But this is what you guys are in for. Boom. Talk about a Black Cat collection, my friends. Whew. By the way, this shadow, sorry if the shadow is there, but that's just the tripod. But man, so I love this one because it's signed by Nathan Zerdy right here. I love the signature. And then he also gave a little remark. Meow. But this is one of my favorite covers that I own. It is so rad. It's so gorgeous. It's such a cool depiction of Black Cat. It is, I don't know. I just love it. I just think it's such a cool, the hair to like from the white hair to like the more pink like tips here. From the like bikini / like lingerie to all the cool like cat tattoos that she has. The face is really what does it though. Like the face is truly a work of art. He does female faces, some of the best female faces that I've seen in this type of art style. So I'm so thankful that he signed this. And this was, I believe, number 5 out of, I think he had either 10 or 20. I'd have to look it up. But yeah, the tats on here is really rad. I need to look up how many were actually printed and made, because it's just what. You guys already saw this Black Cat cover. I love this one because this is a reflection in a like jewelry store, in like a diamond store, and she's looking at how it would look on her in the reflection. You guys see what I'm see? I loved that depiction. This is what's called a virgin cover, for those of you guys who don't know. Basically, the virgin cover means that there is no text. So like on this cover, you've got the Black Cat, issue number whatever. I think this is issue 4. So it would be a virgin cover if it did not have the text around it. So yeah, but this one is just so, it's beautifully done. And I apologize for some, like if I'm showing these off and I don't know who the artists are, I'm so sorry. I want to give credit to everyone who does these beautiful art pieces. Some of them I just either forget or I didn't have the time to look up. But yeah, I've been collecting these for a while now. This one is kind of different just because I love how Psylocke looks. It's not necessarily like what you would call a classic hot cover, but Psylocke in this is like classic what I picture Psylocke to be. Her classic outfit, her classic stance, her portrayal, like everything is just fierce. You know what I mean? It's just so rad. Yeah, everyone's just like, yep, boobs. So yeah, I love this this X-Men cover. Like I said, not like, you know, super hot or scandalous or anything. I think it's rad. Okay, so these are this whole stack that I'm about to show you guys. These are all what are called crowd-funded comics. So essentially, comics that you buy from Kickstarter, Kickstarter, Indiegogo, or the actual artist or creator who made these comics, and you go on their website and buy them. So these are all creator-owned, individual, independent, like crowd-funded comic books. And normally they can get away with a lot more and a little bit more scandalous because they don't have to go through Marvel or DC or whatnot. So, let's see. Chat is self-fluffing. Oh, I thought it meant that is you own the book. That's Shield Wall. I'm so sorry. I thought it meant that is you own that book. That's what you were. No, sir, it is not, unfortunately. Jim Lee drew Psylocke best. Dude, he did Psylocke great. Mark Silvestri, I think, also does Psylocke really well. So yeah, these are all, like I said, what are called crowdfunded comics. This one is Carnal Confessions. There are only 3 volumes out right now, or 3 issues, but this is number 1. Whew. There was a black cover, like this part was all black, and the leather was red, and then there was a red background with the black leather. And this one, that red black background pops like hell. I am so into the red background as opposed to the black one. But both look beautiful. People said he drew unrealistic women. His response was, I based her on my wife. Dude, the tab that shouldn't be. I love that response, dude. Seriously. Like, Jim Lee draws fantastic female characters. Oh, Harley, you're thinking of the animated series theme? Da-na-na-na-na-na. So, yeah, what do you guys think about this Carnal Confessions? And then this is issue number 2. This one's spicy, too. Oof. Spicy. I love the neon, like the neon sign in the background. And this one, it was also a variant cover. The initial one had the red leather, and this background was white. But I got the darker background with the neon, and then I got the black leather one. I just like the juxtaposition between like the skin, like the contrast between like the streak, like or stark white, almost blonde hair, and the skin to like the darker tones of the leather and the curtains and everything. Same thing with like this one, like the skin and the hair just like pops like crazy. So Carnal Confessions is a good one. This one actually just came out recently by Merc Publishing. Merc is fantastic, but Born of Blood is a really cool series. They just started. This is only issue number 1. Nosferatu says that might be my favorite one so far. Right, dude? Yeah. It's a good one. I bet there is no virgin cover of Carnal Confessions. Metaphorically there, Nathan. MVP going to get demonetized as quickly as he got monetized. Dude, hey, come on. I mean, these are great covers. This is artwork, right? This one is oh god. I can't believe I'm forgetting her name. Ah, oh, dang it. The artist who did this is no, it's Ferguson. Ferguson? I think it's Ferguson. I apologize, guys. I don't remember the artist on this one, but this is crazy cool. Born of Blood, like I said, another great series. And this was the Born of Blood cover copy. So all the covers, like all the variant covers, were in this one. And this one kind of reminds me of Gladiator 300-esque, like the robe that she's wearing and everything. But the curves drawn on this one are just amazing. The fabric, and I really like the face and skin tones on this as well. But yeah, this one's cool because it's like classy, but it's not like, you know, it's not disgusting. Like it still looks classy. And then from the same publishing company, they do what's called Merc Magazine. And this is their title called Miss Meow, who's like an assassin who kind of dresses up like a streaming e-girl, right? With the little cat ears or whatever. But these are just so rad because they look like they're magazines, but they are actually comic books. And so it's a cool little story, and Merc does some great stuff with their publishing team, and they create some fantastic covers. This one still blows my mind to this day. I still look at this from time to time and just go, this is just gorgeous. From like the dark brunette hair, the face, like the structure of how the body is like drawn and everything. And even the shine on the leather, like you can see right down here, there's like the shine on the leather. This one just blows my mind. I absolutely love it. This was another crowdfunded one. And I forget, this was actually made and created by a veteran. He didn't draw this, but the comic book was created by a veteran. I think he was an Army vet. Super cool guy, and really knows what people want. So that was another beautiful one that I absolutely love and had to pick up. Monopoly says, Max, do you read these for research? Of course. Of course. You can never do enough research. So this one's called Speechless. This one I only got like, 2 weeks ago or so? And Speechless is cool because it shows whatever character is on the cover, whatever female is drawn on the cover. Oh no, Tugs, what was my phrasing? What did I say? My research? But yeah, so the Speechless comic is cool because every character that's drawn on the cover inside the comic book is how that artist drew them and what the concept design was. And there were only 300 of these. This is number 96 out of 300. And you get like the artist's page by page breakdown of how he drew the character on the cover. So I thought that this was cool. Super hot. It's kind of that clown Joker vibe, you know? But I like that one as well. Sorry for the glare, guys. Another crowdfunded one, Patriotica United. You guys thought America was pretty freaking sweet? Check out that uniform. Yeah, Harley, these all are Mylar bags. You can hear that plasticky, like, yeah. Emo Jessica Rabbit. It really does look like that, huh, Nathan? I look at it from time to time. Tugs, I mean, I do. Why wouldn't I? These are fantastic. And then this one's cool too. You see more of the uniform on this one as well. That America uniform. the story in that one is meh. I think when you buy that one, you're kind of in, you kind of know what you're buying. These are cool because these are by the same artist, but two different stories. Pirate Queen and Blue Bombshell. I love how in the corner here they're 69 cents. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. So these are. You can definitely see like the drawing style on these ones. Jose, can you see? Yep, exactly. Ashley says, I'm noticing the trend with the boobs. You guys are funny. Hey, the Tug says, I love that. Which one, the America one or Blue Bombshell and Pirate Queen? Because these are both fun. This is definitely more like a J. Scott Campbell style of drawing females, right? Like this isn't more of like, because then you have like someone like Michael Turner who draws women just like chef's kiss. Like some of the, like if you picture Superwoman or Supergirl, excuse me, you think of Michael Turner drawing her. You know, like Magdalena is another one that you think of. Where this is more of a J. Scott Campbell type of artwork. It's more cartoony, more like not as realistic, but still fun, still feminine or whatnot. And then this one I got from WonderCon not too long ago, called Con Artists. Everyone loves, hey, you know what? If Disney looked like this, maybe I'd give him a pass. Tad, that shouldn't be one of my comic dreams is to live someplace where I can make a wall of my Witchblade covers. I think it's a great wall of Pezina. Oh, the America one's Tugs. Nice. Tug says boobs and kink. This one. I think I showed you guys this one too last time. I'm not sure. Persuasion issue number 3. These are both signed by Ryan Kincaid, so that was pretty cool to have him sign these. But yeah, these are just super fun. Like this one is just, this one looks so real. It's wild. I can. And then this was Persuasion issue number 1. This is number 20 out of 100. I guess there were only 100 printed. This is like the Mary Jane, or no, sorry, Gwen Stacy cosplay edition that they did. Tug says that one is my favorite. This one, Tugs? Yeah, this one's cool, right? Deadpool, Winnie the Pooh, yeah. Yeah, this one is super fun. Yeah, Disney plus plus plus. Disney XX plus plus. Yeah, dude, this one Monopoly, this one isn't a picture. How crazy is that? I know I have tape over the face, so sorry about that, but yeah, dude, this is just straight up art. That one is like wild to me. I don't know how they digitally do that. But this one's cool. Like I said, I like the Gwen Stacy kind of Mary Jane look. And then this was Persuasion issue number 2, I want to say. This one's another cool one. Just like different colors. Like I would have never chosen a blue for this like kind of corset thing, but I thought it was kind of cool. The face is really like, for me, like on this one, the face is what I really noticed more than anything. And you guys are gonna go, you guys are gonna say, yeah, I'm sure it was the face, Max, right? It was the face that you noticed, but it really was like that. That is a beautifully drawn face. These are just super fun, says Ash. They are. They're fun to read and they're fun to look at. Oh man, you guys are killing me. Hey, y'all wanted the hot covers, the Howitt covers, right? Ooh. But we ain't done there. You guys thought we were done there? No. This is gonna be pretty much rapid round though, because Magdalena, almost every Michael Turner Magdalena cover is like pretty much near perfection, literally perfection. This one is kind of dark, so maybe not so much. This one, this one was, I think, Ebass. Yeah, this one was Ebass. This wasn't Michael Turner. But yeah, can I just say perfection on all these Magdalena covers? Another one. Another one. This one is so rad. This isn't like sexy hot, but this one's freaking fire. So yeah, Magdalena, absolute fire series, and the Michael Turner artwork and Ebass artwork is just like top notch. Nothing gets better. Now you guys are probably gonna remember this one, Danger Girl. Danger Girl. What happens when you put James Bond and you make him a female? You get Danger Girl, pretty much. Arkusul says you're still going. That's awesome. Thanks, man. Yeah, we're still plugging away. We'll probably take off in about 15 minutes, but we're still looking at some fun comic book covers. So, yeah, the Danger Girl series is amazing. I think this was issue number 2 is like a classic cover for a lot of people. A lot of people get this one graded because they love the J. Scott Campbell look. So I've seen this book graded a lot, but these are actually harder to find. I didn't realize how hard these were to find. Yeah, those are gorgeous, says Tugs. The detail in the action covers is nuts, says Harley. The music with this is fire. Yeah, thanks, Shieldwell. My head is splitting, gonna go to bed. Oh, I'm sorry, Lej. Get to bed, get some good sleep, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. But yeah, thank you for being here, and thank you for being a member, Lej. That is super cool. Everyone say goodnight to Leja. Hopefully her head feels better. I think it's all this Lord of the Rings stuff that's been going on, getting everyone all riled up. But yeah, that Magdalena stuff is so, like, those covers are near perfection. The Danger Girl stuff is it's more comic booky. It's more cartoony, but there's still like a beauty to it. This is definitely not J. Scott Campbell. I forget what variant cover this one was. This is great because it's just the face close up, dude. Like the lips that are done, the eye, like the glisten in the eye. I don't know if you guys can see that without the shine here of the light, but this one is so rad. It's just so simple too. It's cool. This is I think this is the villain in this series. Another cool just fun one. Oh shoot, I didn't even show this one. How did I forget this guy? Damn! We got the bathing suit edition cover. Hell yeah. This guy on the cover is in serious trouble, right, Shieldwell? I pray that I could be that guy. No. Max, my Discord is on fire. My Discord? I don't have a Discord. Do you mean my chat? Because, yeah, Nosferatu, I don't have a Discord, my man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Tugs. I don't have a Discord. But I do love this cover. That's on fire. If you're saying that these covers are on fire, that's for sure. This has got to be my favorite in the series, though. If not like the bathtub one from issue 2, this one just takes the cake. Like the coloring on this too is really cool. But like the lightning in the back, the shield and like the helmet, the curvature like of the hips and everything, like and then again, J. Scott Campbell does great faces. Even though it's more cartoony necessarily, you can still see the tenacity. You can still see the fervor, yeah. Oh, Nosferatu, you can hear my Discord notifications? Cajun, it does remind me a lot of Laura Croft, for sure. Here, I'm going to get rid of... I'm going to turn off my Discord, then. Thanks for letting me know, Nosferatu. I had no idea that you guys could hear my Discord things. That's weird. Whatever. Hey, the tad that shouldn't be. If you're still here, man, guess what? Witchblade. Witchblade, we've said it before, boys, but Witchblade is a favorite from Top Cow. Witchblade was one of the first titles that I really actually got, like, along with the Darkness and everything. McKenna, actually, from Rebellion Expeditions, Witchblade is her favorite character, I think. But this was the 25th anniversary, or like 20th anniversary, something like that, for like a Witchblade cover that they released. And I think this was Unknown Comics. Unknown or Street Level Hero, one of those. But yeah, Witchblade is super cool. Issue number 1. Again, another Michael Turner one. This is early Michael Turner. But you guys can still see the Michael Turner-esque-ness in this one. Here we go again, another Michael Turner. Pretty much everything Witchblade is just perfect. This one is so rad. And Tad, I'm sure you have all these, but another Michael Turner. The layouts of these are cool too. He likes to do the face on the side. Like there's another one, I don't know if it's later on in the series, but he really loves that kind of larger face in the background and then something in the foreground. And then this one is classic Witchblade. This is actually the first appearance of the Darkness, I believe, is this Witchblade cover. Once again, early Michael Turner. Alright, that's Witchblade. And then I'm trying to look through and see what our last ones are, because we don't have too much time. Fight Girls, an indie comic that pitted, I think it was like 15 or like a couple different, or no, 10, sorry, it says right on the cover. 10 women, 4 challenges, 1 crown. Winner rules the empire. Super simple premise, but the artwork is beautiful. Beautifully well done in these. Every one was drawn super muscular with great, like, you know, different hairstyles and different little, you know, things that made them unique, I guess. Here is the Conan series, the Cimmerian, or Chimerian. Yeah, it's kind of ironic we talked about relationships tonight, and then we're also looking at, you know, the hot, spicy covers, right? But this one's cool. I love the water on the fabric and everything. And then another Chimerian, but this is a different series. This was a different run. This one looks super realistic. Or this one looks super realistic. And then this one from that same series, just a different cover. Tugs, I don't know if I have a favorite. That's the thing. I think I showed you guys this one too a couple weeks ago. Yeah, I think honestly, if I had to choose a favorite, I still think it would be this one that I showed you guys earlier. But I think that about does it, guys. We're almost at the 2.5 hour mark. So I will probably call it there. But thank you all so much for hanging out tonight. And yeah, I think that was super fun. What an eventful day. From Lord of the Rings news to memberships to relationships to spicy hot comic book covers to Purple hitting 2,000 subs and 2-year anniversary to yeah, just so much stuff that's been fun that's been going on. So I have been on since the break of dawn. Coffee has been my friend today. Oh, and the excellent gift from Nathan. So yeah, super fun stream tonight. Thank you guys for the incredible support that I've received through all the memberships that you guys have given tonight. That has been really fun, and I really look forward to giving you guys more content on the membership side of things. And thank you for being either a Viking, a Spartan, or a Templar in the Shield Wall, in the Warband. Later, Max and chat, have a wonderful night, and thanks for another fun stream. You're welcome, dude. Thank you for being here, Steve. Jam-packed stream. Yes, Monopoly. Big stream tonight. Lots to go over. Take care, everyone. Thank you, Nosferatu. Good stream. See you next time. Thanks, Cajun. Great to see you, Corey. Awesome show, Max. Don't get sick on all those crayons. I will not, my friend. Thank you for the gift. That was super fun and very, very funny. I greatly appreciate your support. And hey, this letter means more to me than you know, my friend. So thank you. Have a good night, everyone. Shield Wall, Harley, hail to all the new members. Hail to all the new members. Thank you. And hail Templars. Hey, John. Hail to the Templars. Thank you, John, for your support, man, and your membership. Well, I will do this. I'll kind of end on those announcements that I had earlier in the stream. Memberships are now live. I'll probably come up with a video saying something. Thank you for the unboxing, Nathan. Nerdrotic meetup dates will be this Friday. Streams will be found now on that playlist that I was talking to you guys about. And in the fall, and I'll give you guys plenty of heads up. I'll give you guys plenty of notice. In the fall, we will be moving these streams to Sunday night as opposed to Monday night, and we will just swap with Alasia. Yeah, chat, thank you guys so much for being awesome. Thank you for being on fire tonight. We covered some incredible things. It was off the chain. 2.5 hours. You guys have been here since the beginning. What a pleasure. What a pleasure. As always, thank you guys. You have my eternal love and gratification. And yeah, come say hi to us tomorrow night on Salty Stream, Tuesday night for his chill stream. We've got a ton lined up. So yeah, it'll be a great, great show as always. But until then, I will see you guys in the next video. I'll see you guys in the next stream. And once again, thank you all. Welcome to all our new members.